For our marriage example from Denmark, I want to use Anders Hansen Engholm with a birth date of about 1849, a marriage date around 1887 to 1889, and his spouse is Maren Jørgensdatter. So I actually found this information looking through the censuses when I was searching for my my step-grandfather. So I managed to find his parents, and then this is his grandparents. So I'm tracing that backwards. For that, I'm going to start in the family search and go to the records. And we'll type in Anders Hansen Engholm. And we know his birth date, so we'll put that in. And we know the spouse. Oh, we also know the marriage date. Let's put the marriage date in. And we'll put in the spouse now, Maren Jørgensdatter. You can see that it's the right one. We have Maren Jørgensdatter and Anders Hansen Engholm, but this is the birth of one of their children. We can also see other information, church records, but it's not the marriage date. So we want to change some things in the search so that we can find the marriage date. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take out the birth date, but I think I'm going to do more than that. I think what I'll do is I'll search for her instead of him. So I'll put in Maren Jørgensdatter, leave the marriage date the same, and maybe it's not under Anders Hansen. So maybe I'll just leave his first name blank and just put Engholm in and see what comes up in the search when we update. And the very first one is his marriage date. And you can see it says Anders Hansen Engholm, so I'm not quite sure why it doesn't come up in the search when we use him, but that's okay. Maybe it was because I had the birth date in. Maybe it was some strange reason like that. We can go to the document and go straight to the document in Family Search. But I really don't like this document all that well. It's quite light and hard to read. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the Denmark archives and see if they have a better copy of the document. So let's scoot off to there. In the Denmark archives, I can click on parish registers to start my search. I know it's the third one down, and it says that there's pictures on Ancestry. So, we may have been able to find it on Ancestry as well. But let's go look in the actual archives. I always like looking there first. We need to go by the parish, which the family search information gave us. We just need to, Sogn means parish in Danish. So we'll go to the Leo parish. And again, this is one of those things that if we do a right click, because we're using Chrome, we can use the right click and translate to English. And then we can see which one's the marriage register, and we can click on that. And then we just need to narrow it down by the day. One of the things I found with the Danish is it does take a couple seconds to come in, and it always scares me, is it working or is it not? But it is working, it just takes a couple seconds before it shows up. One of the things I want to show you when it shows up, again, it takes a couple seconds to show up. With the Danish archives, if you click on the magnifying glass, you get a magnifying glass. It's not a search screen. And you can actually go down and look at the page and just have a quicker look without having to increase the size of the page. You can have a quick look to see, do I have the right people? Are they there? And you can see that we do have the right people and that they are there. And then we can make it bigger using our plus and minus at the top as well as using that magnifying glass. But it's a much clearer, nicer document, that, and it's free. It's like Family Search. It's free. We don't even have to log in, which makes it a nice way to go and get those documents.